Hello and welcome to my channel. This is not how I normally start my videos. And the reason I'm washing my face is because I just tried on a whole bunch of drugstore makeup at Ulta. And I work there later, but basically I was sick of spending or wasting my prestige makeup every time I went to work because you do have to wear a full face of makeup. So I decided that I was going to buy some drugstore makeup and give it a try. And I actually did all this research last night. I've gathered together a bunch of products that I think are going to work fine for me. And if you can't tell, this eyebrow is darker than this one, and that is because I tested a bunch of products on me while I was in the store. Oh my goodness. On the way here, one of my contacts fell out, so if you can't tell, one of my eyes is like black and one of them is bluish gray, and I'm actually about to fix that before I even start my makeup. My hair is just absolutely ridiculous. Try to ignore it. All right.
Okay, so I actually decided to just do a voiceover because there are people here and I'm awkward and I don't want them to hear me speak. So I like the color of this. I thought it was interesting and I had never seen a kind of blue, light blue primer before, and I got this primer because I thought it would work better with this foundation considering they're the same brand. This is a hydrating primer, or that's what it's supposed to do. And this really surprised me when I put it on my face because it was really creamy, like it almost felt like kind of a mousse, like hair product. It was just so weird, and it kind of just completely disappeared into my skin, and I was like, where the heck did my product go? It didn't really make me feel refreshed. It didn't really make my skin feel good. It honestly just felt like it disappeared out of nowhere. I ended up actually getting some more too, just because I almost felt like my face wasn't covered enough as well, just with the primer. But yeah, it really was kind of weird. It didn't really speak to me. Now I'm getting out the actual foundation. I just want to say I hate using my hands to apply makeup, and had I been at my own house, I would not have done this, but I completely forgot on my brushes, and I completely forgot that I had planned to film. So here I am using my hands and being annoyed about it. I think when I first put it on, I thought there was good coverage, but then after I continued putting it on, it just started to look a little blotchy, and that could very well be because I use my hands, but I've used my hands for other foundations and still have made my skin look good. So I'd like to think that it's this specific foundation, but that's up to you. Even if I had a foundation brush, I don't think it would have looked much better, just because it doesn't give you a lot of time to really work with it. I'm not pleased with it, and actually just watching this video, the lighting in the bathroom makes it look almost better than what I was seeing. Just no. It was just absolutely no. I also got this NYX color corrector because I had heard from a few of my favorite YouTubers that it was great. Unfortunately, I did not like this product. I thought that it felt very watery, and I know it's a cheap product, but I still expected more just because of what I have heard. It just felt watery. It felt like it wasn't covering anything. It did not make me happy. I was not really happy with how this turned out. And again, I'm using my fingers, so that already didn't make me the happiest person alive, but I also think the shade was off for me, but whether the shade was right or wrong, I still didn't really like the formula. It just felt very cheap, and considering I didn't pay a lot of money for it, it was cheap. And I mean, you get what you pay for sometimes. You can't be expecting a Too Faced concealer when you paid about $4 for it, but I mean, I was expecting more just because of all the good things I've heard, but I personally did not like it, and it just made me think that some of the YouTubers that I've been watching were very sponsored, which I kind of expected for some products, but I didn't really expect for this one. Now up close, I mean, you can kind of see the color is definitely not right, and it looks pretty creamy, and a couple, oh, look at me. I'm like, what? I have to go to work like this? And now for the brows. This is just kind of like a brow gel. And I don't really use brow gels normally, so I mean, this was bound to not work out, but I still tried it. When I tried it in the store earlier, something about it was easier, because when I tried it on right now, it just ends up looking ridiculous, and you're about to see that. And I did try. I mean, I don't know what happened, you guys. So here I am just like trying to continue on, and this is some banana finishing cake bake powder stuff, and I had heard some good things about it, so I wanted to try it out. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm like trying to open it, and I'm just a question mark altogether. Here I am bumming a brush from her. When she sees this, I hope she's good with it. I decided to put this all over my face, which I'm not even sure is how it was supposed to happen. I just kind of took this upon myself to decide it was more of a setting powder, because it's supposed to set concealer. That's kind of the point. If it's like the whole cake bake situation, that's what I was thinking, was that was mostly concealer set. So and honestly, after, my opinion looked like I just like, I don't even know, you guys. This just wasn't working for me. Looked in the mirror and I thought I looked like just like deadness. And as you can see, it's still not covering any of my dark spots. Like, and my pores look big, and you know, it's not that great. I just don't like it. Alright, so here is kind of my finished look. I don't approve of models' own makeup, and
So what do you think of my makeup?
Your makeup's fine. Your eyebrows kind of look different. Your
What do you think about my foundation though?
I think the foundation's fine. I mean, besides
Blush?
your blush, not really parallel to each other. But I don't know. Your one eyebrow just looks. Your right eyebrow was very. Your left eyebrow was kind of. Said that with love.
Okay, so I almost feel like I want to get rid of everything that I got. Every single thing. Everything. No, but like I've only had this on for a couple hours, and this is supposed to be kind of a medium to full coverage, and most of it has just worn off. Like you can see a whole bunch of dark spots. My face is kind of greasy in certain areas. Just a complete mess. A mess. Okay, so I just got done with my work, and my makeup looks like crap. I only worked a 4-hour shift, and you can barely see, but my skin's blotchy and my pores are huge. You can't really see that, but that's because this camera is bad and the lighting's horrible. My eyebrows look crazy, and I returned my model's own foundation, and I actually got new foundation, and I'll make a video about that. And I'll make a video about that soon, and I will let you know how that goes. god. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. And follow my Instagram. Ooh, this makes the car look so big. It looks like a little house.